Good morning, students. Welcome to today's class. Based on your question last Friday, I think it wise to go through the partial variation again. And the reason is just this: under the variation, when it comes to external exam, what I mean WAEC or NECO, question normally comes from this part, the partial variation part. So it's very necessary that you understand it properly. You get the point? So that's why I want to use today to go over it again. You get the point, because it's very important that you should have the knowledge of this. And this question is normally in theory, not only in objective. You will find it in theory. So it's necessary you understand it properly. So let's start a recap. I told you that partial variation deals with quantity that depend on an independent variable, where one of the independent variables remain constant and the other changes according to the independent variable used. And I'll give a typical example. As in a factory, the production cost or cost of production depends on salaries of staffs, which is fixed, and the cost of raw materials, which depend on the volume of production. So the cost of raw material is not fixed. It's a function of what? The quantity you want to produce. So in production, so the production cost of any item depends on the salary of the staff, which is normally fixed. It does not vary. And the cost of the raw materials, which depends on the what volume you want to produce. And I told you in partial variation, in a nutshell, that is the sum of two or more algebraic terms, comprising at least a constant term and a variation term. Sum of two things, sum of two or more algebraic terms. And I told you at this level, you're going to only do what? Sum of two algebraic terms. So that's what the major aspect. When it comes to partial variation, you will be doing what? Summation of what? Two terms. So look at this question here. In this question here, question 1, we are told that y is partly constant. You see that in partial variation there is always what? A constant term and another term that is what? Varying. So look at this question. You are told that y is partly constant. That y does not change in one condition, and partly varies as x. We are given some parameter that y is 250 when s is 4, and y is 350 and s is 8. We are asked to find a the formula which connect y and x, and b y when s is 3. Now let's analyze that question. How do you know that this is a partial variation? You can see that y is partly constant and partly varies as x. So that's one thing when it comes to partial variation. You hear the constant term well pronounced. So now let's solve now. How do you express this? So solution. The first statement, they told us that y is partly constant. So I will just say let that constant be, I use a to represent it. So I say you can use any letter to represent it. So for me, I say let that constant be what? Let that constant be a. That's the first statement. Then they told us again that y is partly varying as x. How do you express that? Y is partly varying. Look at the sign, the proportionality sign. Y varies as x. And you know this, for you to remove the sign, what do you do? Introduce what? You bring it equals to, that means that y is equals to bx. In this case, I'm using b as my constant. So you can decide to use any letter of your own choice as your constant. You can even use K as your constant. There's no problem. But this statement you express it. This is it. The next thing for you to do now is just this. Since this is a partial variation, and partial variation have to do with sum. Sum. So just come and say y is equal to a plus bx, and that is it. That is it. This is that relationship. Huh? Look at it right there. That is just what you should just do. Once you're able to establish those statements out, just go ahead and do what? Sum it. That's what we say partial variation. How to do what? Sum of two what? Quantity. You are summing them. You are summing them. Consists of what? Summation. So once you've established the first statement, establish the second statement, what do? Just go and do what? Sum them. Look at it. Sum them. Very important. A plus bx. A was the first statement. They told that y is constant. They told that y is partly constant. Look at it. You say let that constant be a. They also told that y is partly varying as x. And look at our statement. We establish we have that y is equal to bx. So this is the first statement. This is the second statement. What did you just add? Say y will be equal to a plus bx. Finish. This is the relationship they are going to use now. So the next one we're going to do is to find the constants. And I told you in partial variation always lead towards simultaneous equation. That's why if you look at partial variation, they always give you what? Two sets of pairs. So we're going to pick the first pair. They told us y is 250, x is 4. Just use it. Y substitute 250 equals to a plus bx. What is our x? 4. So 4 times b, you have 4b. This is the equation 1. Similarly, do the same thing too. They told you that y is equal to 350, x is 8. So substitute y 350 equals to a plus b times a, that's 8b. That is equation 2. So you can see the two equation is out. So you now solve it simultaneously. Now solving simultaneous equation. This is just simple simultaneous equation you did in JS3. So what I'd say you should do here, or you can use any method of your own choice, but use the simple one. I say subtract equation 1 from 2. Or simply do, you can just go ahead and do this. Just hold on. You can just go ahead and do this. If I want to write this statement, I will just come here and do this something like this. Do a line here. Then do what? Subtract 250 minus 300, 350. That give me what? 100. So here is 100 equal a minus a will cancel out. That's 0. So 4 minus 8. That give me what? 4b. Which is the same thing as using this statement. So if you are using this statement, it's the same thing as this. It's simple. You're subtracting, I say subtract equation 1 from 2. What does it mean? Where's the equation 1? This is equation 1. So subtract this 250 minus 350. You have this. A minus A will cancel. 8b minus 4b, give you 4b. So you have this. The next thing now is for what? Is to solve for b. I can do all this stuff. Just divide both sides by the coefficient on b. What are you going to have? So you have 100. You have 100. That is, look at it here. 100 over what? Because you divide both sides by 4 is equals to what? Is equals to 4b all over 4. So 4 into itself, 1, 4 into 100, that is 25. And 4 here, 1, 4 here, 1. 1 times b, you have b. So that means that b is equal to 25. Okay, make line on screen, please. The next thing now is to substitute this value now into any of these equations. And the logic that you can use, just look at the simple one. You can use any of them. Just use any of them, will give you the same answer. So I'm using equation 1. If substitute b, which is 25, into equation 1, what you're going to get is what? What's equation 1? 250 equals to what? A plus 4 times b. And what is b? What is b? B is what? 25. So if you do that, you'll be having 250 equals to A plus 4 times B, which is 25. And you have this. So you have 250 equals to A plus 4 times 25, which is 100. So you solve for what? Just solve for A. Collect like terms. So A will be equals to what? 250 minus 100. Just collect like terms. This go over here. 250 minus 100. And that gives what? 150. That means that your A is 150, your B is what? 25. So the next thing now is to substitute it into that what? Equation you form. And what the equation will form? Remember, the equation will form was this. We have this equation that y equal A plus bx. So you know your A now as what? 150. So that means you're going to have y equal 150 plus our B is what? 25. 25x. And that is it. Look at it here. So that is this first statement. And that's the answer to that. So with this now, you can then find any letter. You can find x when this and that. So you can go ahead. We asked to find y when s is 3. So I'll just substitute. Y is equal to what? 150 plus 25. They say we should find x. We should find y when s is what? 3. So remember this 25 times x. So 25 times 3 because x is 3. So you have 150 plus 25 times 3 is 75. So you have it to be this. So y is what? 225. Simple as that. Now the second question was this. Look at the second question here. And this is what? This is a exam question. This is YA question. I think a NECO question. Now you are told that, please just listen. It's simple to analyze too. You are told that P varies as the sum of two quantities. One of which, that's one of those quantity, varies directly with x. What's that? What is that telling you? That is direct variation exists there. Good. Why the other quantity varies inversely as x? That is what inverse variation exists in there, isn't it? You can see that one parameter p varies as the sum of two quantities. So for you to solve this question, it's simple to analyze. Just analyze it that, okay, good. Okay, before that, let's finish the question. They told us when s is 3, p is that, p is 63, when s is this. So we ask find the equation which connect p and x. So let me just do that correction here. So we ask to find what which connect p good. So we ask to find what the equation which connect p and x. And we also ask to determine the value of p when s is 9. So what they analyze that? We are told that p varies as the sum of two quantities. So I'll say, okay, let these two quantities be, I use this letter m and n. Now they told me that p varies as the sum of those two guys, m plus n. Now the next thing now, we're now going to analyze it now. Now look at it. We are told one of this quantity, that is m or n, one of them varies directly with x. So let's say, for instance, I can decide to choose any letter. I can decide to say, okay, N or M. So just follow the stepwise step. So let's just work together for now. So I'm picking M for now. So I say so now, so let go. We are told that one of the quantity vary directly with X. So I just decide, let's just work together. So I'll say M vary directly as X. And in order to express this out, so that implies that M is equal to what? Removing the sign, you'll be having M to be what equals to what? Kx, where K is my what? Proportionality constant. So this statement one. The second statement, let me clear the screen. The second statement now, we are also told that one of the quantity varies inversely as X, so which is N. So that means that N varies inversely as X. Inverse of X is more 1 over X. So this is it. I know how to interpret. Removing the sign, you'll be having that N is equal to C times 1 over X. So I'm using C as my word constant. C as my constant while removing what the sign. So I'm removing this sign and introducing my constant. So this can also be expressed as what C over X. I hope there's no problem about that analysis. Look at it here. Let me just show it here. So you have that C, this means C over 1 times 1 over X. So 1 over X. So C times 1 is C. 1 times X is X. So you have this. Now, remember when it comes to partial variation, I say is the what? Is the sum, is the sum, is the sum. So what I'm going to do now, since I've analyzed this statement here, I'll just come here and write P is equal to the sum of statement 1. And what is my statement 1? This is the statement 1. Kx, put it here. Plus, what is my statement 2? C over x. And that is it. This is the word, the relationship. So our next task now is to find these two constants k and c. Just follow this step, and that assignment you should be able to do it. Just follow this stepwise. Simple for now. Just take it stepwise as has been done here, and you discover you can solve that assignment. Clear? Okay, so now let's solve for k. So let's solve for k. Remember, this is the formula we're got now. So they give us p is 27, s is 3. So let's substitute. So you substitute for p, you having 27 equals to what? X is 3, so 3 times k, you'll be having 3k plus c over what? 3. So you have it to be what? Just substitute the value. Look at the what I'm using here. This is the equation we're going to use. P is equal to kx plus c over x. P is 27. So we have 27 equals to what? K times x. What is x? 3. So that have 3k plus c over x. What is x? 3. So you have c over 3. So you have this. So if we simplify, that is what? 27 equals to what? 3k plus c over x. Now let's simplify this to remove this denominator. Now if you know, if you take the SM here, the SM here is what? 3, because here is over 1. Look at what I mean. Is this? You have this is over 1. So I'm assuming they ask what is the SM here? The SM here is 3, isn't it? So the SM is 3. So to make life easy, so first of all, when I have a question like this, it's good to what? Simplify what? Simplify it. So that's why I multiply through by what? The SM, which is 3. So if you multiply here by 3, multiply by 3, multiply by 3, you'll be having this. Look at it here. 27 times 3 plus 3 times 3k plus 3 times c, which is 3c over what? 3. 3 will cancel out itself out. So you'll be having, look at what I mean. So you'll be having 3 will cancel out itself. They will cancel out. So you'll be having what? 27 times 3, which is 18, 81. 3 times 3k, that's 9k plus c. So this is our equation 1. The next thing now, we are told p is 63, x is what? 12. The same thing too. So substituting to this equation, p 63 equals to what? K times k times our x is what? 12. So you have 12k plus c, x is what? 12. So you have this. The same thing to what the denominator, what the SM here? The SM here is what? 12, because we put here over 1. The SN is what? 12. Minus 1 times 12. So the SN is 12. So multiply through by what? The LCM, which is 12. So 63 times 12 equals to what? 12 times K plus 12 times C over C, because 12 times C is 12C. So we hit this out, that gives us 766 equals to 12 times 12K, give us 144K. 12 will cancel itself. So we have what? C. So this is now equation 2. The same thing now we're going to do. So solve it simultaneously. So if you solve these two guys simultaneously, you'll be having, look at as a solve it was simultaneous equation 1 and 2. So this is what you have. Look at what I say. I say subtract equation 1 from 2. Or you don't want to write this statement, just go ahead and put a word, something like this. Just go ahead and do something like this. And subtract. Subtract what? 81 from what? 756. That give us what? That will give us, subtract this. That is what I mean. 7, 5, 6, 756 minus 81. Minus 81. That will give us 675. This is it here. This is the same thing to 9k minus what? 144k. That gives us what? 135k. C minus C will cancel out as 0. So you have this. So the next thing is to solve for k. Just divide both sides by the coefficient of what? K, which is what? 135. So k give us what? 5. You're getting 1 over constant. So the next thing is to get the other constant, which is what? C. So we're going to substitute it into any of the equation. I decided to use equation 1 because the reason that you can see the value is small compared to this. If you use this one, you still get the same answer, but to make life easy, that's why I decided to just make use of this one as small coefficient. So I'll be having 81 equals to 9k plus c. So 81 equals to 9k. What is k? 5. So 9 times 5 plus c. So we are solved for c. C will give me what? I have e to be what? 36. So therefore k is 5 and c is 36. The next thing now is to write the equation out. So remember our equation we have was what? Let me write it out again. Look at the equation we have was this. We have this equation that p is equals to what? Kx plus c all over what? X. Remember? So what is our k now? 5. 5 times x, 5x plus c. What is our c? 36 over c. So that is it. This is the equation connecting them. Then the next thing is walk over. What we're going to do next is just to do what? Solve for, use that equation now to solve. So this is the equation I'm going to use. We're asked B, we're asked to find P when S is 9. So if that implies that, what's my equation? This is my equation. P is equal to 5x. And what is my x? 9. So I have 5 times 9 plus 36 over x, which is 9. So this 5 times 9 give me 45. And 9 into itself, look what I mean, 9 into itself, okay, let me write it out. 9 into itself is 1, 9 into 36 is 4. So you're having 5 times 9, 45 plus 4. That gives us what? 49. So with this, I believe you should be able to do those assignments. Please try and do the assignment so I can move to the next topic for the week. Thank you.